Okay, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. This is actually gonna hurt friends a bit.
Okay, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm totally stoked about this. I mean, we're doing a Let's Play of a turn-based strategy RPG game, but that's not the best part. The best part is, listen to him.
Amelia could use a bit more EXP. Solly is my backup man.
Isn't this great? Not only are we watching somebody play an RPG, a turn-based RPG, but we get to listen to all the disjointed thoughts about how he does things.
Shame on you. You missed.
I mean, if there's one thing I like more than playing a game with slow, turn-based battles, it's watching someone else play these slow, turn-based battles and articulate their stress.
God, that's gonna hurt.
Come on, isn't that what YouTube's all about? Staring at another person's computer screen, watching as they rap noisily on buttons? That sigh was perfect because it's exactly what YouTube wants. We don't want, you know, style or video editing. We don't want to laugh at a video game or feel excited about it. What we want is painful, boring, faux voyeurism.
Oh God, yes. God, yes. Ewan's gonna die. You gotta let him out there.
Now I know what most of you are thinking. Most of you watch my videos just to watch me make fun of various people on YouTube. But this guy, how can you make fun of someone like this?
God, that was a terrible wound. Yes, God, yes.
Look at it. I mean, he's not using a camcorder. That immediately makes it a good LP. Plus, his microphone is helpfully picking up every last button that he presses on the keyboard. So instead of giving us the same old boring, stodgy game audio, he's giving us something that's the soothing, cool sound reminiscent of someone sitting around cracking their fingers constantly. Okay, I know it sounded like he couldn't think of anything to say in that pause right there, but it's more than that. He's giving us a thoughtful moment to reflect on all we've learned from him talking to the video game characters. And if you're expecting more action in a video, maybe this video isn't for you. You have to look at the intended audience.
Damn smart, or decide to go for a weaker unit.
For example, maybe people who have spent the last 37 years in an Iranian prison cell with no windows would find this an incredible video, huh? I'm sure they'd enjoy this video for all it is, you know? Well, I mean, not all of it. Of course, there is a boredom threshold and they wouldn't be able to get the whole 9 minutes of it. But, you know, this video is still for them.
Yes. Go Ewan.
And of course, some of you may wonder why he doesn't sound so enthralled while he's playing through a turn-based RPG, selecting the same characters and commands over and over again, fighting the exact same enemies over and over again on a terrain that doesn't change for what looks like hours.
It's total dicks.
Well, you see, YouTube, he's making this video for you. Well, for us. But he's obviously not enjoying it because he has to make it for YouTube. But don't get me wrong, we should enjoy it. And, I mean, he is peppering it with curse words, so that makes it a really good video, you know? Okay, I've got nothing. But when I've got nothing, I can't just sit around and stare at Fire Emblem over and over again. Because I'm not as, what's a good word? I'm not as patient. There we go, that's what I'll call him. I'm not as patient as Roller Vadal 33 is. So, let's take a quick look over at his channel. And it looks like it's, what I would describe to be uniquely purple in nature. Yeah, that's what I'll call it. And let's take just a moment here to appreciate the person who has donated so much time to YouTube. He's got, hang on, let me get some of this purple out of the frame here with my arms so that I can actually see this stuff.
Hit me, I don't care.
199 videos? I can't keep this up anymore. 199 videos. And from the history that you've got here, you've uploaded 3 in like the last 3 hours. And you throw up about 7 videos yesterday.
Everything that has a downside always has a good side to it.
Okay, just like I said, Roller Vadal 33, let's be honest with ourselves here, okay? You didn't even watch these videos. There's just about no way that you could have.
Yes.
You just threw them up on YouTube without even looking at them first. And my proof for this is, with the stunning commentary that you've got, it sounds like you're barely even watching it while you're making the video. And you're expecting us to watch it too. That's just insulting. It's like you're saying to us, well, I don't like my work, but I'll put it up on YouTube. I'm sure somebody there will like it. And yes, you do get a golden star for not recording this on a camcorder. Thank you very much. However, you're using the fast forward button constantly. You realize how unbearably boring this is. You realize how terrible of a video this is going to be. So you're hammering that fast forward button. It's seriously being just worked to death here, and because of it, your video looks like a roller coaster ride where we just keep going up and down in terms of speed. What we need to do next time, though, is we need to sort of kick it up a notch. And no, I don't mean video editing, because after watching this video, I don't have that much confidence in you that you can figure it out. Next time, we just need to cut out certain parts of your video, like, you know, all of it.
Okay, not a very good idea.
You know, I may have figured out part of the reason that this guy is so boring. I mean, in a normal video, whenever I watch them, I'd obviously be pointing out all the double entendres and laughing at all the horrible mistakes that the people made. But with this one, it's just putting me to sleep. I literally can't listen to a single word that's coming out of his mouth.
Awkwardly, yeah.
And I know I've mentioned it before, but the awkward crunching out Morse code on his keyboard isn't helping either. And either he's got the gain turned way too high up on his microphone, or he's using one of those old keyboards that sounds more like a typewriter than anything else. And now because of that, he's ruined the game for me. You know, whenever I play Fire Emblem, I'm not going to hear whatever the actual background audio is. I'm only going to hear some old dude in the back with an adding machine. It's over for me. It's ruined. And okay, I will admit that it is difficult to hammer out technical issues. Hope you enjoyed the pun, hammer out. Come on, it's all I can do to keep myself awake. Anyway, I know that you've worked out a lot of the technical issues, but couldn't you have at least found some background music? I mean, if you played Barry White at half speed, it would still make your video seem that much faster, you know? I gotta admit, I've completely lost where we are here. I'm pretty sure we're just repositioning, which as everyone knows is the most entertaining part of a turn-based RPG battle game. I mean, who wants to see things like dialogue or action, or hear anything about the plot? We'd much rather hear the thoughts that's going through his mind as he's picking these random choices. And honestly, that seems to be his take on life pretty much, you know? Say whatever you want about how he makes videos, he's been doing pretty well with moving the experience points and keeping his characters alive. Maybe he thinks that somehow that works for YouTube too, you know? So you gotta wonder, if that's how he sees himself, making all these videos makes him better, you gotta wonder how he sees us. Because if he's getting the experience points for doing all of this, that makes us the piddly little background characters that he's been fighting. So no matter how I look at this, I just can't see this as a video that I should feel anything other than... Hang on, something's happening.
And this will conclude Chapter 12. Onwards, Chapter 13.
Wait, conclude? Dude, we sat through that whole thing, and you're not even going to let us see a little bit of what happens afterwards? This whole video was just you messing around with the characters. It's like you're trying to insult your audience here. It's like it's an active sort of quest for you. And how do I know this? Because you're going to do exactly what all the other people that I've been talking about have been doing. You're going to write me a letter or post a comment, and you're definitely going to delete the video response and possibly delete some of your videos in rage. You're not actually going to make things better for your users. You're just going to come after me. That's how I know that you really don't like people.